Today we will see one more interesting feature of PowerPoint. So let's start.
Dear students, in today's class we will see how to make a question bank using PowerPoint. So first of all, start PowerPoint. In starting we will get an empty slide. So go to layout and make this slide blank. Then go to design, page setup and change the slide size to 16:9. Now you can see your slide becomes wider. Now we can apply background style. So go to background style, format background, gradient fill and apply, then close. Now go to shapes, take a rectangular shape and draw it here, then right click, edit text and type as we are going to make question bank. So I write here question bank. Now you can increase the size of the text also. Select the text, home, and from here you can increase the size of the text. Now take another shape to make the start button. So go to the insert, go to shapes, take a button. Now right click and edit text, type here start. So we want when user click this start button, next slide should appear. So to do this, select the shape, go to insert, action, and here you can see mouse click option is showing. So right now it is none. We have to make it hyperlink and hyperlink to next slide. It means whenever user click this shape, now it will behave like a button. So whenever user click this, next slide will appear. One more thing, go to transition and uncheck this option on mouse click, this one. Now come to home and insert new slide. Now on this slide we have to write our question. So with the help of shape we can design our question here. Like I am inserting a shape like this. Here I will write question number 1. Now I will take another shape like this. In this shape, edit text, I can write my question. Like suppose my question is delete key deletes letters from the site. So this is the question, and now we have to mention 4 options for the question. So and again using shape, take shape, you can copy it using Ctrl C, then paste it using Ctrl V 3 times. As I have to mention 4 options here, so I have taken 4 boxes. Right click, edit text. Suppose this option is left. Right click, edit text. Suppose this option is right. Then this one is suppose up. This one is down. So user will choose his answer from here. Now I have to insert one more shape. Suppose I don't want to attempt this question, so I can move to the next question also. So this is an arrow. This will behave like a next button. Right click and write next here. Now our question slide is ready. If you want, you can change the color of the boxes also. Select any shape, go to format, shape fill, and you can apply color from here. You can change color of all the boxes, shape fill, and then change the color. So you can design it accordingly as per your choice. Now we have to make two more slides. One slide which will be displayed if user click the right answer, and one slide which will be displayed if user click the wrong answer. So one is right answer slide and another will be wrong answer slide. So take new slide, again insert a shape here. Suppose I have taken this shape. In this shape, right, suppose this is wrong answer slide, wrong answer. If user comes here and he wants to attempt the question again, so I have to give an option for that also. So take another box, write here try again if user wants to try again the question. Otherwise he can move to the next question. So again arrow for next. So this is a slide which will be displayed if user selects the wrong answer. Now right click on this slide and click on the duplicate slide. We will get similar slide here. We have to make one change on this slide. In place of wrong, we have to type right answer, and from this slide we will remove this try again box. Now look, we have 4 slides in all right now. First one is our starting slide, then question slide. Suppose user click on the wrong answer, then this slide should be displayed. From here he can try again or he can go to next question. If user clicks on right answer, then this slide should be displayed and then user can go to next question. So to do this, we have to again use the action property. So come to this slide, come to this button. First of all, select the shape. What should happen? As you can see, this is the wrong answer because delete button deletes the letter from its right side. So this is the wrong answer. So on its action, come to the action, mouse click, hyperlink. What should done? We should go to the wrong answer slide. So here we will mention next slide. Okay. Click this shape, again go to action, hyperlink, next slide. Come to this shape, again go to action, hyperlink, next slide. It means if user clicks any one of these 3 buttons, he will move to this wrong answer slide. But if he clicks on this right answer, then action, hyperlink. Now here we have to mention the slide number. As you can see, this is slide number 4. So here select the slide and select the slide number. Okay, so when user click this right button, he will move to right answer slide. And on the click of next, what we have to do? We have to mention the slide number of the next question. That will be the slide number 5. Now come to this slide. Here if user press on the try again button, he should again go to the question slide. So select this shape, go to the action, hyperlink, previous slide. Okay. Now as you see, one question and its right answer and wrong answer slides are ready. In this manner, we can insert as many questions as we want, but for every question we have to make 2 slides. One is for right and one is for wrong. So look, I have already prepared a sample for you. Here is the sample. This is the introductory slide, question bank, then first question, its wrong answer slide, its right answer slide, then it is the question number 2, its wrong answer slide, its right answer slide. Now look at the question number 1, its next button. See its action property. Here you can see slide number, it has been already attached to slide number 5, and slide number 5 is basically question number 2. So now let's see the output of this program. For this you have to press the F5 button. You can see this is the first slide on your screen. As you press the start button, this is the first question. Suppose I select the wrong answer. Now you can see wrong answer slide is here. I can try again the question. This time suppose I press the right answer. Now you can see right answer slide is here, and if I press the next button, I will move to the next question. So you can easily design a question bank like this.